Thank you all for joining us for this mini conference, Becoming Ljubljanastrophe. It's really nice to share this event with us. And before we start, I just want to say big thanks to Catastrophe for the amazing cover for this event, to Andrej Škufca and Ivan Sljepčević for securing the place for the event, to Lea Sadie for all the encouragement and help along the way, to Valeria Intihar for the help with communication and PR, to Dusan Doge for letting us use this place for these few days, and of course to Occult Co-Students Collective to be a part of this event. And of course, last but not least, Claire and Volodymyr from Becoming Press, because the idea of this conference came from you guys, and we really appreciate that you decided to come to Ljubljana and make all of this possible. So big gratitude and for that as well. Before we start, I just wanted to read like a few paragraphs just to give you a better feeling of what we were thinking through when organizing this event. Something has been taking shape in Ljubljana that has not yet received a proper name or institutional organization. That something has been provisionally named Becoming Ljubljanastrophe. The name has a genealogy. Catastrophe is the past coming apart. Anastrophe is the future coming together. Sadie Plant and Nick Land's distinction, sharpened by Amy Ireland into a theory of form as occult technology, then inherited and mutated by Shum 14 under the name Ljubljanastrophe, coined by Marco Bauer. What the name marks is a shift in cultural production. The future no longer simply arrives, it begins to reorganize the present from within. Across the 2 days, we'll bring together voices engaging with philosophy, theory fiction, psychoanalysis, internet culture, digital metaphysics, and media theory, in order to ask what kinds of conceptual and aesthetic forms become possible once the internet is no longer treated as a novelty but as ontology. When cyberspace is no longer a metaphor but an infrastructural unconscious, and when the virtual is no longer elsewhere but the very texture through which reality is recomposed.
I also would love to reiterate the huge gratitude for everyone who's come here today, and to the people that have helped us organizing this, from Shum to Izodi to Cult.co. It's really nice to see you all here and to be here. This is our second time trying to do a conference. We started this kind of practice of getting out into the real world, per se, last year, just at the beginning of 2025. So we had already been kind of operating online for 2 to 3 years before we actually kind of got the confidence to start kind of getting out of the internet itself and into kind of the physical space. So given that we have this kind of history of working solely on the internet, and we even at some point were branding ourselves as a kind of net publisher, as if the main thing that was organizing our workflow was the kind of structures of the internet, when we started to get invitations to come out and to give presentations, first of all, it was in Lisbon, and then we did something in Venice, and we did this tour with Ex-Capitalism. Frankly, we were just really surprised that anybody was showing up. And we understood that we had maybe been putting too much emphasis on the internet and actually missing out on the fact that one of the main interesting things about the internet is that it can actually directly influence what is going on in the real physical spaces. That, like, it's one thing to be able to project voices and to project projects and ideas through the internet, but it's another thing entirely to use the internet to overcome immense social sort of struggle, because again, the situation that we're in with the internet and so on, it can be really kind of divisive and produce this kind of constant individuation. So from us, it's been really rewarding experience to get out there, realize that there's people that are interested in what we are doing, and realize that we have so many like-minded friends all around the world. That means that we can go to Venice, we can go to Ljubljana, we can come to Vienna, and we can find people that we have a lot of common ground with. So I just wanted to say that as a way of saying thank you so much for encouraging us to get out of our comfort zone. So thank you for being here.